Good morning. Hello everyone. Hope all of you are preparing for your board examination and you are in proper mode to revise all the topic before your board examination. So this class is not to teach you EMI, just to remind you what topic you have to do and what kind of sums you need to practice. This session will be the second session on financial mathematics where I am going to explain EMI once more, which I have done before with you, either in classes or here. This session you are going to revise concept of EMI, some real life example I remind you, method to calculate EMI. Two methods are there, you know. One is that flat rate method and the other one is reducing balance method. Numerical example, I'll discuss one or two. Reducing balance method and its formula. Numerical example, reducing balance method. Separately, I have written amortization of loan because you are confused, sir. It is not mentioned in syllabus. Why are you talking about amortization of loan? I just tell you, this is nothing but reducing balance method. Understanding of reducing balance method will be better with the help of this amortization of loan. I'll take one simple example. If you haven't done before, do it with me today. It will be done. And PYQ, past year's CBSE board questions on applied mathematics. Definition and significance of EMI. This is equated monthly installment, fixed payment amount made by borrowers to lenders at a specified date each calendar month. You know, when you borrow some loan from financial organization, you have to repay the loan. In some cases, it will be yearly, in some cases semi-annually, in some cases monthly. In case of EMI, most of it, like car loan, housing loan, this will be done per month. Every month you have to pay the amount. Okay? So interest rate will be calculated accordingly. I remind you in the beginning. This has importance in budgeting. Obviously, if you know the EMI of the housing loan you have taken or car loan, then your financial planning will be better. And this EMI allows borrowers to manage their loan repayments systematically, reducing financial stress and aiding in long-term planning. What is the role of EMI in financial transaction? Method I already told you. That EMI, the authority has calculated, bank authority, financial authority has calculated for you, and you are going to pay for that. So financial transaction will be there. EMI enables individual to purchase homes by spreading the cost over several years, making it affordable. I am not able to pay that out of 20 lakhs I've taken for my housing loan in 10 months or 15 months. It can take 10 years. Then per month I have to pay the financial authority. If they fix it up for me, then it will be better for my financial planning. And they will make it affordable for you. If you are not available, it will not be allowed. Similarly for car financing, similar is the case for education loans. Our today's discussion will be covering mainly these three types of loans. Home loans, you know the method. You borrow some loan, then EMI you have to pay per month, and then after paying all the EMIs, you will be able to access your home on your name only. You have accessed. But as soon as you start paying EMI, it belongs to you. But financial authority will keep all the documents from you as mortgage and they will give you back after repayment of the loans. Home loans work this manner. Similar is the case for car loan. Okay? and all obligations for education loans also will be over after you pay all the installments. Okay? Education refinance, EMI repayment model allows graduate to repay their loans, not only graduate, postgraduate also. Then it will ease the financial burden during studies, allowing students to focus on their education rather than finances. Because you know the amount you can pay when you are abroad. Accordingly, or in this country, you are doing some part-time job, paying the EMI and studying. Financial authority will see your ability or your parents' ability to repay the loan, and they will sanction the amount. Okay, they will sanction on your name, but guarantor will be your parents, or maybe it depends, someone from your family or the person which is earning money, you can share it for you to repay the loan. Two methods we are going to learn. Flat rate method where you calculate total interest. But this flat rate method had some problems. Nobody, the borrower and the financial authority, is interested to issue the loan by this method. But for the sake of your board exam, you have to learn this thing, flat rate method. What you do there? On the amount you have borrowed, you will calculate the interest for the entire period and then divide that by number of installments. Okay? This calculates EMI monthly installment using the total loan amount without considering principal deduction. Here the main problem is the reduction of your principal you won't be able to understand. Okay? This principal deduction is not possible here. So, suppose you have borrowed the loan for 5 years, you are paying 60 installments, and then the loan is repaid. Financial authority will discharge the property document they have kept at mortgage. Okay? So, you don't have to think about deduction of principal here. But the second method, the reducing balance method, where the loan is amortized, the principal reduces gradually. Okay, that I'm going to explain, but let us do this thing first. Flat rate method. The principal amount for this example loan is rupees 10,000. Interest rate is set at 10%. Loan tenure is 5 years. Calculate the equated monthly installment using the flat rate method based on the provided data. This we are going to calculate now. So let me tell you the formula you are going to apply for this. So here EMI will be calculating based on this formula that EMI will be equal to principal you have borrowed plus interest divided by the number of payments. Okay? So if you have taken the amount P is the amount borrowed, N is the number of installments, I is the rate of interest per rupee, per month. Okay, this is rate of interest. So the formula for this is going to be P plus PNI divided by what? N. Alright? So using this formula, you can get the value of EMI you are going to pay. Okay? This formula, just let me explain with this sum here. For the value of P here P is equal to rupees 10,000. N is equal to what? Now first let me tell you the value of I. What is the value of I over there? The rate of interest is, this you can see that 10%. 10 by 100. This is for year. For month it will be what? 10 by 100 into 12. So this is nothing but 1 by 120. Per month you are paying. So how many installments? N will be equal to 5 into 60. Is that clear? 5 into 60. So if you calculate EMI, this is going to be what? P into 1 plus NI by N. This is nothing but P into 1 by N plus I. P is how much? Rupees 10,000. This is 5 into 12, not 60. So it is 1 by 60 plus 1 by 120. Is that clear? So 10,000, take 120 as common. There will be 2 plus 1. 3 by 120, that is 40. So answer is going to be 250. So EMI for this calculation is going to be rupees 250. What does it mean? EMI 250 means, I just tell you, I just remind you again. Rupees 250 means per month you are paying 250. End of the month, the way Financial Authority has directed, you have to follow their instruction. So rupees 250 in the beginning of month or end of month, you are paying. After 5 years, I mean 60 installments, it gets over. Okay? You can acquire your property on your name, and those mortgaged papers also you can collect from them after payment of the loan. So this is one method, very simple, very easy to remember. Next one going to be on this amortization of loan, or this I can see that reducing balance method. What is that? Simple discussion, and then I'll take a very simple example for it. So we have drawn 10 lakhs. And suppose EMI fixed is rupees 20,000. They have done it based on the calculation, on the rate of interest, all these things, and they have fixed up. I'll tell you the formula definitely. Now, when you are going to pay it for the second man, you can see that this amount which you have borrowed from them, 10 lakhs, the principal is not showing that. principal is reduced. That per month EMI, if you are paying 20,000, a part of it is used to repay the loan, I mean principal, and the other part is being used to pay the interest of that amount. Next month, what will happen? On 10 lakhs, it is reduced. Suppose it has become 9 lakhs 92,000. So interest will be calculated on that. What was the interest for previous month? It will not be continued for this month. This is reducing balance method. Both are being reduced, but amount will remain the same. Then what does it mean? You are paying more principal. Third month you will say that the principal is reduced, principal reduced, but then the amount you are paying, a fair part of it is being used to repay the principal. It happens this time. Let me take one example here. Just I am taking one example, one very simple example here. Amortization of loan I explained, then I will tell you the formula for it. Just read the question here. Amortization schedule example for a loan of rupees, how much? 1 lakh. For simplicity of calculation, I have taken 1 lakh. At an annual rate of 10% with a tenure of 12 months and EMI calculated using the standard EMI formula. That formula I'll tell you. First, learn the method, the way it is happening over there. Okay, this you have to understand first. Whatever formula you have used, that I'll definitely tell you, but see the method first. Suppose you have paid, your EMI is fixed at rupees 8791 by using that formula. So you have started with 1 lakh. End of the month, you have paid this amount, 8971. By that formula, interest was 833, principal was 7958. You have paid 8791. See, the amount goes for interest, rupees 833. Amount goes for principal, 7958. And this is the balance. You have started with 1 lakh. Now it is reduced to 92,042. Next month, what happens? You have paid the same amount, 8791 only. But now interest reduced 767 rupees and principal more. So this is very convenient method for you. You can see that your principal is reducing. Some people, those who want to withdraw, those who don't want to continue the loan, after 2 years only they see that balance is 84,018. If they have the money, they have got it from someone, then they will repay the full amount. It is not 1 lakh, it is 84,018 only. This is the fun of this method. So borrower preferred this method. Some extent, the financial authority also preferred this method than that of the flat rate method. That I will discuss later, definitely. Third month, what happens? It is 8791, but now see interest 700 and this much is increasing. Now the amount is reduced 75,927. And at the end of 12 months, 1 year EMI it was, so 12 installments, he paid 8791. See, interest reduced to 73 and principal 8718. This calculation I did before for the sake of your understanding so that I can move faster. This you are revising, no? Those who are still confused, this class is for them. Amortization of loan is there. This is amortization. It refers to the process of gradually paying of a loan over a fixed period through regular monthly installment. Each EMI consists of two components: principal repayment, the portion of EMI that reduces the outstanding loan amount, and interest payment. Hope you have understood how the loan is being amortized. This process is amortization. Okay? That breaking your EMI in two components. One is interest, the other one is principal. And balance is being reduced. That's why it has another name that is called reducing balance method. Hope you have understood. Now, what formula is there for amortization of loan? Formula is this: R equal to P into I by 1 minus I 1 minus 1 plus I to the power minus n. Okay? This is the formula. This is the formula for what? Periodic payment or installment. Is that clear? With this formula, no derivation of formula is there in your syllabus. Just remember this as formula for calculation. Principal outstanding at the beginning of credit period is this. This you have to do. Okay, question was there in 2023 or 22. I'm coming with that question based on this concept. Total interest paid is N into R minus P. R is the size of equal payment and minus that principal outstanding there after the nth period. And this is the interest paid, NR minus P. These are three main formula. Okay? You have to remember these three formula. Sometimes those formula will write this form. Don't be confused. This we can write R equal to P into 1 plus I to the power minus n. You multiply both numerator and denominator by 1 plus I to the power n. So this is going to be 1 plus I to the power n minus 1. Okay? So you can remember this. Sometimes people multiply this one by n minus k plus 1. Then this will be changed to what? Principal outstanding at the end of kth period. This is going to be that R into R. R means what? That EMI. R will take as EMI always. So R stands for EMI. Then EMI into, again following the same method, multiply by n minus k plus 1. This will be changed to 1 plus I to the power n minus k plus 1 minus 1 by I into 1 plus I to the power n minus k plus 1. Okay, either remember this formula or this one. If you know these two main formula, then everything done. Then you can excel in calculating EMI. Let's see past year's questions here. Read the sum. It came in 2024. Amrita buys a car for which she makes a payment of 2,50,000. Just read the sum. And balance is to be paid in 2 years by monthly installment of rupees 25,448 each. Financial charges interest at the rate of 20% per annum. Find the actual price of the car. Given this thing, hope that in this year also information will be given in this manner. So for applied mathematics exam they have conducted, we say students to prepare for logarithm calculation to revise it, but CBSE board has done always fair job from their side. They provide data like this. It will reduce your calculation. Unfortunately, if not given, then law of something will be given there in exam. Don't worry. So keep your calculation ready by both the method. This is my suggestion. Okay. So let us calculate this thing only. Which formula are we going to apply here? First, you think about the formula. That this formula only, this one, this will modify a bit. We need P over there. Okay, just check the question here. Financial charges interest, find the actual price of the car. I mean the amount he has paid for the car. So I am by modifying the formula, I am writing P equal to R into 1 plus I to the power minus n divided by I. So here R is given. What is R here? R means that payment, that EMI you are paying. The value of R is given rupees 25448. So substitute there. It is rupees 25448. 1 minus I is going to be what? Just calculate I here. I will be what? 20% per annum. So it will be 20 by 100. Is that clear? So 1 plus I will be what? That calculation you do here only. 1 plus 20 by 100. So it is coming 120 by 100. And this is 60 by 50. So this you got 60 by 50 to the power. What is the value of n over there? She is paying in 2 years. The value of n will be, because EMI you are paying every month, 2 into 12. That is 24. Okay, just substitute there. So it will be minus 24. That divided by I is what? What is I? Per month. Per month. Please take care of this. So that I is per month we have taken there. So this I going to be equal to 20 by 100 into 60. Okay. So this will be 1 by 60. No, not 60. It will be 12. So this is 1 by 60. Clear? Now just substitute the value over there. Wait a minute. Because you are paying 2. So I will be yes, this is correct. One plus I to the power minus n per annum. Just a minute. So let me show you this calculation here. She buys a car for which she makes a down payment of 2,50,000. Balance is to be paid in 2 years by monthly installment of 25,448. Financial charges interest at the rate of 20% per annum. Find the actual price of the car. And this is given 61 by 60 to the power minus 24 is equal to this thing. So first you pay attention on that part. First you write the formula. It is better. That P equal to what? Principal you have to find. So R into 1 plus I to the power minus n. I remember this way. It is better for me to remember I. What is R over there? Here, R is equal to rupees 25448. Okay? And what is the value of R here? R no, I. I is what? Per rupee per month. It is 20%. 20 by 100 into 12. So 5, 1 by 60. Calculate 1 plus I over there only. So 1 plus 1 by 60. That is, to realize this part. The formula you are getting this. And N will be what? How many years you are paying? 2 years. So it will be 2 into 12. In total 24 installments you are paying. Now is the formula. Because the amount borrowed you have to find. P will be what? How much amount he paid? Just substitute there in the formula the value of R. 25448 1 minus 61 by 60 to the power minus 24, that divided by I. I is what? 1 by 60. So this part I am calculating by writing 25448 67253. The value is given. This by 1 by 60. So this you subtract and multiply then. This is going to be 25448 into 60. Subtract 1 minus this thing. It is going to be that point, I mean 7. 0 point, this is 7 4 7 2 3. Then I multiply here. I found the value here. You must check it. Rupees approximately this thing. Approx. So what is the actual price? How much down payment she has done? She has done 2,50,000 down payment. You have to keep this thing in your mind. So how much she actually paid? I mean, the question is that only. Question is, if the financier charges interest, find the actual price of the card. So this will be rupees 2,05,000, that down payment plus this thing. So this is going to be in my calculation. Please check it once more and inform me in the comment box that I have gone wrong or right. Okay? Go for next one. Using flat rate method, the EMI to repay a loan of 20,000 in 2.5 years at an interest rate of 8%. The formula you know for this, you write, this also came in 2024, P into 1 plus NI by N, isn't it? P is how much? 20,000. This into 1 plus NI, you better divide by N. This will be easier for you to understand. I will be what? 8 by per rupee per month. So divide by 12. 8 by 1200. So this is 1 by 150. Clear? And n will be how much? N will be 2.5. This multiplied by 12, that is 30. Is that clear? So this is going to be 20,000 multiplied by 1 by 30 plus 1 by 150. Multiply and then calculate. Take 20,000 by 30 outside, 1 plus 1 by 5, 6 by 5. 6 by 5 is 1.2. So this is 24, that 24, this divided by 30. So this option is going to be correct. Rupees 800. Clear? This is by flat method. 2023 paper you go through. See, amortization of loan concept is given in 2023 only. You cannot deny the fact. You cannot say that I don't have to study amortization of loan. Simple. This is just reducing balance method. Read the sum. Mr. Agarwal took a home loan of this from State Bank of India at 7.5% PA, compounded monthly for 20 years. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Determine the EMI, principal paid by Mr. Agarwal in 150th installment, interest paid by Mr. Agarwal. So all the parts what I told you, it is there. How much was paid by Mr. Agarwal to repay the entire amount of home loan? The big question. Case study, 4-mark question. At first, you write the value of N. How many years? 240. The value of N is 240. Home loan, that P I am writing is 3 into 10 to the power 6 rupees. I am not using unit anywhere. At the end I write. Okay? Here, formula for R is required. Just to find the EMI. So R will be what? You just write that formula I showed you. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. The value of R is P into I into 1 plus I to the power N by I to the power N minus 1. Just substitute the value here. 3 10 to the power 6. I is what? We did not write I so far. It is 7.5 by 1200. Okay? Approximate value I am just writing here using my calculator right now. This is becoming 0.00625. So substitute there. This is going to be into I, that is 0.00625 into 1 plus that. This whole thing to the power 240. That divided by 1.00625 to the power 240. They have given the value, don't worry. We will substitute there. Final step I will do by calculator. I have the scope to do. In exam I will not get. You have to do it manually. So 3 10 to the power 6, 0.00625, 4.4608, that divided by 3.4608. Now I take the help of my calculator. Just a minute. Should I use the AI? No, my calculator only. I am doing it first, then I'll ask AI what's the answer. This is becoming rupees 24,167. Let's see what AI has given. I'm asking AI, my co-pilot, the answer they are saying it is rupees 23,259. So what to do? Which one to be accepted? I'm telling you this one. You cannot use AI in exam. Whatever answer they are giving, I'll say it is wrong because the value, this value they have provided, the CBSE board has provided, they are not using. They are doing their own calculation to the power 240. They have taken many digits. That's why answer is coming like this. Okay? So you must use this one only. Clear? Now let us go for the next part of the problem. Next parts of the problem. The principal paid. I gave you the formula. Principal paid will be what? That EMI minus interest paid. Which installment? 150th. So EMI till 150th period. Interest paid till 150th period. This was really big sum. So this is going to be what? EMI till 150th period. The EMI is fixed. 25. How much? How much is the EMI? 24167. This minus interest paid, you have to find. What is the formula for that? This formula I have written. Interest paid, I remind you again, applied maths formula is very important. 1 plus I to the power n minus k plus 1 minus 1 that divided by I to the power n minus k plus 1. Okay? Use this. Put all the values. 24167. This is 1.00625. I'm showing you in details. K will be 150th. N was 240. This minus 1 by 1.00625. See why this thing is given. 1.00625 to the power 91. It is because of this. It's coming 60 plus 161. So put the value directly. 167. This is what? 1 point that 7629. This is the advantage you will get. Calculator not allowed, but you will get this advantage. 291 that divided by 1.76291. If you don't calculate in exam accurately, 0.5 normally reduced. Okay, I have heard this. Board maximum 0.5 they will reduce. But I'll take the advantage of doing calculation with my calculator. It is coming rupees 12116. Clear? Then total interest paid will be how much? The third part of the question. How much total interest paid? This part I can do here only. This will be what? N into R minus P. This is 24167. N is 240. This minus P, that is 3 into 10 to the power 6. I have written this manner. And this is coming rupees by calculator 25 82160. Okay? You understand? Till third part I have done. Then OR part, how will you do? OR part actually done here. 24167 into 240. Isn't it? Part of this calculation only. So if you can select, you do this part first. This part is what? Total amount paid. The board question. Must take care of it. Rupees into 240. Approximately it is coming 55 lakhs 82160 by my calculator. Okay? Hope you have understood. Now I'll be discussing a question which is asked in sample paper 2023 sample paper. Just go through the sum. Just go through. Sujit purchased a new house costing this and made a certain amount of down payment so that he can pay the balance by taking a home loan from XYZ bank. If his equated monthly payable for equated monthly installment is this at 9% interest compounded monthly and payable for 25 years, then what is the initial down payment made by him? Initial down payment he will do later. You first calculate how much he has paid. Isn't it? Or you take initial down payment by what? Rupees X. X be the initial down payment. Okay? Then I am using the formula R equal to P into I into 1 plus I to the power n. 30,000 is stated. P is how much? X they have paid. So how much is there? 4 into 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 6 minus 6. This much money he is paying. Surjit is paying this much. I is what? 9 by 1200. And I is what? 9%. 9 by 1200. 9 by 1200 how much? This is 0.0075. It's actually this thing, no? Very easy to calculate. Okay? 0.775 will come. 2 zeros. That's a point. Clear? So 1.00 that divided by how much? To the power 300 minus 1. Calculate all these things. So I'm just cross multiplying. 4 into 10 to the power 6. You do your way. You are a class 12 student. Need not follow my method. 30,000. This 1.0075. This to the power how much? 300. They have given the value. What you can do there, you just rewrite it. This is going to be 30,000, 1.0075 to the power, to get their form only I am trying. This minus 1 that divided by 00 to the power 300. Isn't it? But this thing also to be multiplied with it. This 9 by 1200, 3 by 400. So 400 will be multiplied, or you multiply by 1200. 1200 by 9. So it is 400 by 3. Now divide by 1.0075. So 4 into 10 to the power 6 minus x is finally going to be divided by this. If you divide by this, then this will be, see, this is getting cancelled. 10,000 into 400 is there. You have divided by this. So it is reduced to 1 minus 1.0075 to the power minus 300, lack of space. That divided by how much? You have divided. So divided by nothing. So this thing, this calculation I'll do by calculator because this thing is given 1.062. So in my calculation, it is going to be 10,000 into 400 into 0.89, 1.08938. Clear? All of you understand? So this implies that 4 into 10 to the power 6 minus x will be changed to how much? That, just calculate x directly. This we got, so x will be 4 into 10 to the power 6, that minus this thing, 4 into 10 to the power 5, this multiplied by 0.8938. Okay? So this x is, in my calculation, I do it by calculator now because I have taken enough time to do it. This much time actually required. I can't help. In my calculator, this is given 3662, this thing. This much down payment she has done. He has done. Sujit. Okay. Next, see this one. Applied math sample paper 2024 question they are asking. This 2024 sample paper they have published for this year is this. So you need to do it. 5,000 total interest, this flat rate they have mentioned, and EMI 12.5, 12,500. Calculate the loan 10 years. So use the formula. EMI equal to what? That you write P into 1 plus NI, that divided by N. What is PNI given here? PNI they have given. P into N into I they have given. 2 into 10 to the power, this is 5. And P also given 5,000. So NI will be what? 2 into 10 to the power 5 by 5 into 10 to the power 5. So this is coming 0.4. Now you have to get the value of N. So N will be what? P into 1 plus NI, that divided by EMI. Clear? So 5 into 10 to the power 5, 1.4, that divided by 12500. Let me calculate by my calculator. You do separately. 5 10 to the power 5, 1.4, 12500. This is coming 56. So the value of N, loan tenure, is 56 months. Never forget to write that. By mistake, don't write 56 years. Thank you for staying with me. Hope you have understood EMI, what you have to do for your board papers.